Welcome to Colorado Leadership Forum with your host, Laurel Patterson. Today's guest, author and entrepreneur, Steve Wille.
Hi, I'm Laurel Patterson. I'm your host. Today we are meeting with Colorado author, entrepreneur, and corporate executive Steve Wille. In his book, Colorful Leadership, Steve focuses on when opinions differ and objective conflict. Steve, you have a colorful book, but I see on the display here that it's black and white. And that's the leadership you want to speak about. So what is this all about?
The book is Colorful Leadership. How do you understand something better? Look at it from a different perspective, a different light. And why not black and white to understand color? Here's a black and white photograph. There's nothing wrong with a black and white photograph. I can see that there's people. I see the words red, green, and blue. It is pretty good. And I would call black and white leadership pretty good leadership, good enough leadership. And isn't that what you really want in life, is to go to work, have fun, get paid, and go home with your family and be good enough? We just want to survive. Now, colorful leadership and black and white leadership are different because colorful is a discipline to do more than good enough. And I don't want to pan good enough because that's what we often want to do, but it's an option. If you want to do the discipline of colorful, look at things from many perspectives in a disciplined way, you can take it to another level. Now, the other difference between black and white and color is how we look at differing opinions. See, with color, there's nuances and there's choices. With black and white, the other opinion is probably a negative. I have a black and white positive, a black and white negative. Notice in this picture that you can recognize this a picture of people, but you don't know who they are. You can still see the words red, green, blue, that's real clear. So we mistakenly think we're looking at it from another perspective, but instead we're looking at it from an opposite. And I think of a Boulder Democrat, liberal, talking to a conservative Republican from Colorado Springs. It's a positive, negative, each from their own point of view. Black is white and white is black, and the other person is obviously wrong. And I would call that lazy leadership, that the other person is obviously wrong. I looked at both sides and the other side is wrong, versus nuances of color. And what the colorful leadership is about is multicolor, multiple opinions, multiple perspectives, morphing together in the center where we have natural color. And it is a discipline. You can't be lazy, but it's really, really useful.
I thought the black and white was good enough, but I'll admit the color is better. So how do you go from black and white to color?
To go from black and white to color in television is actually 3 images, red, green, and blue. They're all black and white images, brighter, darker, but it's shot through filters, sort of like the sunglasses this lady is wearing. The red picture is different from the green picture, it's different from the blue picture. Let's look at it closely. These are both pictures going out over the TV. One's red, one's blue. They're both positives. So that's better than that negative. But they aren't exactly right, are they?
No.
And so let me ask you, Laura, which is the best picture, the red picture or the green picture?
You know, they both look like there's something off.
Yeah, that's the problem. You see, what we often do when we have 2 choices is we go with the least bad. Back to the Democrats and the Republicans. The elections, as we know, are decided by the swing voters, the people that could go either way. And what do they often say? I picked the least bad choice. And I would say, even when you're in color and can see the nuances and all that, if you only have 2 choices, you're probably going to pick the least bad instead of saying, is there something more? The discipline we're talking about is to add that third choice. In the case of television, it's the blue light. And there's something magical when you have 3. You stop being opposite and start blending, and you get that full color picture. So the discipline is put on the red, green, blue sunglasses, three perspectives, morph it together, and that's where the excellence comes from instead of just good enough.